knees still 6 inches apart or hip distance apart. So you may feel like you're squeezing the knees against the arms. That's totally fine. Sliding the sit bones back towards the back of the chair if you can. We're really concentrating on the tailbone. Relaxing the head and neck. We're going to take one more breath here. On your next inhale, bringing one elbow back to the knee, the other elbow back to the knee, the hands to the knees, and we'll slowly roll up. Awesome. So let's work on a sacrum stretch. We'll bring the left leg to the center line of the body. Right leg comes up and over. And we'll inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, tucking the chin and just relaxing the shoulders down the back. So the spine is nice and straight and just the chin is tucked. And breathing here. We'll take one more breath. And then of course staying here if you'd like to, but if you'd like to go further, we'll inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, folding at the hip crease, bringing the arms over the shin. So you're keeping the arms to the inside of the left knee. Relaxing the head and neck. And breathing. Nice deep breaths. We're going to take one more breath. Nice. On the next inhale, bringing the hands back to the shin and slowly rolling up. Awesome. All right, let's try the other side. So we'll bring the right leg to the center line of the body and the left leg comes up and over. Inhale, lengthening, exhaling, tucking the chin, relaxing the shoulder blades down the back and just breathing here. Maybe feeling the stretch in the left side of the sacrum or feeling it in other various places in the body. Staying here, or if you'd like to go a little further, we can inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, folding at the hip crease and bringing the arms over the left shin, keeping the arms this time to the inside of the right knee. Breathing. Maybe with every exhale, sinking a little bit more deeply into the pose. One more breath here. Awesome. On your next inhale, bringing the hands back to the shin and then slowly rolling up. Awesome. All right, so let's release this top leg. We're going to come and stand and we'll work on a few sun breaths. To start, you can come to the top of the mat if you'd like to. I'm going to face you for the sun breath. So we'll bring the palms to heart center. And then we'll inhale, looking up at the thumbs. Exhale, forward fold, relax the head and neck. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweeping the arms all the way up, look up at the thumbs. And palms back to heart center. Nice, and we'll do that again. So we'll inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweeping the arms all the way up. And palms heart center. We'll do one more time here. Inhaling. Sweeping the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweeping the arms all the way up. And palms heart center. Awesome. All right, so let's come to the top of the mat. We're going to work on our warrior one. So toes and heels are together. And we'll bring all the way to the left leg and the right foot comes back into the right a little bit. Turning the right hip towards the left toes, bending into the left knee. We'll inhale the arms up, and for this first one, interlacing the fingers, bringing the palms up to the ceiling. Taking a nice deep breath, sinking equal weight into both feet, biceps are by the ears as you're stretching the palms up to the ceiling while relaxing the shoulder blades down the back. And we'll turn this into Warrior Two. So inhaling, lengthening, and opening into Warrior Two. So feel free to increase the stance. Looking over the left fingertips, maybe the right toes point towards the side of the mat. Arms are nice and strong. From here, we'll move into triangle pose. So inhaling, straightening the left leg. Try to touch the wall, and then bring the left hand down to the shin, to the ankle, or to the upper leg, looking up at the right fingertips. Breathing here. Remember, you can always bring the right hand to the waist and just look over the shoulder. And also, if this doesn't feel awesome on your neck, you can always look down at the left toes. One more breath. Engaging your core muscles, will inhale all the way back up to turn this into a wide-legged forward fold. So turning the left toes towards the side of the mat. And we'll just bring the hands to the waist for a moment. Just making sure that the sides of the feet are parallel to the top and the bottom of the mat, and your toes are in one line. And then when you're ready, we'll inhale, look up at the ceiling, exhale, and fold forward. So bringing your hands to something if you can. You can even bend into the knees, and then relax the head and neck. So maybe shaking the head yes, shaking the head no. Nice deep breaths. We'll take one more breath here. Awesome. So coming out on your next inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, the hands to the waist. Inhale, come all the way up, look up at the ceiling. Exhale, relax the head and neck. And then we'll heel toe in. We're going to move into pyramid pose. So the feet are about 3 feet apart, and we're going to turn all the toes to the top of the mat. Inhaling the arms up, exhaling, and coming over the left leg. Again, relaxing the head and neck. Hands can come to the mat or to blocks. And you can even bend into your left knee to bring the hands to the mat if you'd like to. Turning the right hip towards the left toes as you're breathing. One more breath. Awesome. So to come out, we're engaging the core muscles first, bringing the palms together, inhaling all the way up, palms to the ceiling, bringing the palms to heart center, and then bending into the right knee, bringing the right foot to meet the left. Perfect. And then we'll do a sun breath. So we'll inhale, look up at the thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. And then palms, heart center. Awesome. All right, so we're still at the top of the mat, and we're going to do the other side. So Warrior One, bringing the left foot back into the left a little bit, turning the left hip towards the right toes, bending into the right knee, and inhaling the arms up. This time it's your choice. It's always your choice, but this time you can interlace the fingers and bring the palms to the ceiling. You can bring the palms together. You can have the hands apart. You can look up at the ceiling. You can look straight ahead. Taking a nice deep breath. And then we'll turn this into Warrior Two. We'll inhale, lengthen, exhale, and open. Nice. Take a moment. Just make sure that your stance is comfortable. Looking over the right fingertips. Arms are strong. Shoulder blades are relaxed. Equal weight in both feet. Nice. Triangle pose is next, so we'll inhale, straighten the right leg. Try to touch the wall in front of you, and then bring the hand down, the right hand down, and the left fingertips move up towards the ceiling. They're stretching, or you have your left hand on the waist looking over the left shoulder. Focusing on the breath. One more breath here. Nice. So coming up, maybe bending into the right knee, engaging your core muscles. Arms come all the way up. And we're going to bring the right toes to face the side of the mat. And again, we'll just bring the hands to the waist because it makes it easier to get your toes in one line. And we'll actually inhale the arms out with the palms down. And exhale the hands behind you and interlace the fingers. Inhale, look up at the ceiling. Exhale and fold forward. So you can keep your hands on the low back or bring the hands up to the ceiling or maybe over the head a little bit. Relaxing the head and neck here. One more breath. Awesome. So we'll bring the hands back to the low back as we're inhaling all the way up. Look up at the ceiling. And then exhale, relax the head and neck. We'll bring the hands back to the waist just to heel toe in. And turning all the toes to the top of the mat once again. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling for pyramid pose, this time over the right leg. Turning the left hip towards the right toes. Equal weight in both feet as you're just deeply breathing. One more breath here. Awesome. Engaging your core muscles, bring the palms back together, and then inhale all the way up. Bringing the palms to heart center, bending into the left knee, and bring the left foot to meet the right. Nice. And then we'll do a sun breath. So we'll inhale, look up at the thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweeping the arms up, look up at the thumbs, and palms heart center. Awesome. All right, so why don't we work on a little bit of balancing? If you'd like to use your chair, you certainly can. If you have a strap, that's awesome. If not, we're going to work on standing separate leg pose. You can always just hold on to the knee. I'm going to use my strap. So the weight's in the left leg and we'll bring the right leg out. Left hand can come to the waist or you can use your chair. Awesome. Nice. All right, let's bring the right leg out to the right side. Two shoulders in one line. Looks nice. One more breath. And then we'll come back to center. And we'll remove the strap and point the toes. Just for a breath, and then we'll come all the way through for airplane pose. Breathing. Maybe one arm comes out, maybe both arms come out. Awesome. So on your next inhale, okay, coming all the way back up, and we're going to switch sides. So if you're using your chair, you can switch the chair. We're going to bring the weight to the right leg and left leg comes out. Remember, you can grab onto your toes also if you'd like to. Breathing. Awesome. We'll bring the left leg out to the left side. We'll come back to center and we'll point the toe. And then coming all the way through for airplane pose. Breathing here. One more breath. Awesome. Let's inhale all the way back up. Perfect. All right. How about some balancing standing boat pose? So you can hold onto the chair if you'd like to. We'll bring the right hand out with the palm up and the right hand comes back behind you, scooping up the right foot from the inside and then bringing the two knees together. Left arm comes up, chin to shoulder. We'll inhale, lengthen, exhale, and start kicking back and up. And breathing. Remember, you can always hold on to the chair. Kicking and stretching at equal velocity. Awesome. On your next inhale, we'll come all the way back up. The arm comes down and the foot comes down. Perfect. Let's try the other side. This time we'll bring the left hand out with the palm up and then the left hand comes back behind you, scooping up the left foot or the ankle from the inside. And we'll bring the two knees together. This time the right arm comes up. Inhale, lengthen, exhale. Start kicking back and up. Nice. Breathing. Finding your point of focus. Awesome. One more breath. And then we'll inhale all the way back up. The arm comes down and the foot comes down. Perfect. Let's work on eagle pose next. So you can do eagle pose on the chair if you would like to. I'll do my first one on the chair. So we'll start with toes and heels together. Inhaling the arms up over the head sideways, palms together, just noting your right arm and your left arm. And then we'll swing the arms. So the right arm comes under the left arm, twisting the arms, grabbing onto the hands or the shoulders, pulling the shoulder blades down and then sitting down, either for real with the chair behind you or for pretend. Right leg comes up and around. Maybe the right foot comes behind the left calf. Keeping the fingers, elbows, knees, and toes all in one line, vertically down the body. Nice, leaning the upper body back. One more breath, really squeeze the elbows and the knees. And awesome. On the next inhale, we'll release and we'll inhale up. We'll do the other side right away. So we'll exhale, left arm under the right. Pulling the shoulder blades down, sitting down for real or for pretend. Then the left leg comes up and around, the left foot comes behind the right calf maybe, or maybe you're just using it as a kickstand. Breathing. Getting an awesome compression for all the joints of the body. Balancing the right and the left side of the body. One more breath. Awesome. On your next inhale, we're going to come up and sweep the arms up and we'll do our side stretch here. So we'll bring the right arm down. Inhale the left arm up and over to the side. Nice deep breaths. One more breath. Nice. And we're going to inhale all the way back up to center. Right arm comes up and left arm comes down. And then we'll inhale and over to the side. Awesome. One more breath here. And then we'll inhale back up to center. We'll bring the left arm up. And we'll bring both arms down so they're parallel to the ground. So the thumbs are pointing towards the front of the mat. And then we'll turn the hands so the thumbs are pointing up to the ceiling. And then turn the hands so the thumbs are pointing to the back wall. We'll inhale the shoulders to the ears. And exhale the shoulder blades behind you. So you can completely stay here if you prefer, Or if you want more of a stretch, you can look up at the ceiling. Breathing into the nose and out through the nose. One more deep breath. Awesome. So bringing the head back up to neutral if you were looking up, and we'll bring the palms down, and then we'll bring the palms down to the upper legs. Perfect. Last balancing, we'll work on tree pose. So you can use your chair again if you'd like to. We'll bring all of the weight to the left leg, and the right leg comes out. So you can use your toes as a kickstand, you can bring the foot to the calf, or you can bring the sole of the foot to the upper leg. Right hand comes up, maybe left hand comes up. Staying here, or if you'd like more of a balance challenge, you can inhale the arms up and out and around, back behind you, grabbing opposite elbows or working on reverse namaskar, so bringing the palms together behind you. Nice. All right, so we'll inhale all the way back around. Palms to heart center. And then we'll release the leg. And release the hands. And if you're using your chair, we can move it to the other side. And finding your position on this side. It might be different than the opposite side. So feel free to change it up. Staying here with the palms together, or we can begin moving the hands up and out and back behind you. And then we'll come all the way back around. Palms come to heart center. Awesome. So we'll release the leg and release the hands. Perfect. All right, so let's do a sun breath, and then we'll be seated. So palms come to heart center, and then we'll inhale, look up at the thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Relax the head and neck. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweeping the arms all the way up. And palms, heart center. Awesome. All right, so let's sit down on our mats. We're going to start with the legs out long. Can I help you? Okay, you have to go. Come on. So we'll inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, and fold forward. So if you want to grab onto the two big toes with your peace fingers, or just bring the hands to either sides of the legs, we'll inhale, lengthen, exhale, and take the pose. Nice deep breaths. Get out of here. One more breath. And then we'll do the second part of this pose. We're going to inhale, lengthen the spine, and bring the forefingers to the soles of the feet. Or maybe bring the fingers up a little further towards the feet. And we'll inhale, lengthen, exhale, and come forward. Coming forward with a straight spine for as long as you can, for as much as you can really, and then relaxing the head and neck. Nice deep breaths here. One more breath. And then coming out, we'll inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, and kind of float on the breath back up to center. Perfect. All right, let's work on, you don't have to move, but I'm going to move because we're going to work on reverse plank if you want to, or reverse tabletop. So bringing the fingers so that they're pointing towards the torso. And if this does not feel awesome, you can always just switch them around. So bringing the soles of the feet to the mat. We'll inhale, the hips up to the ceiling. Nice reverse tabletop. Remember, if you want to do reverse plank, the feet are long and the toes are touching the mat. One more breath. Awesome. So let's release the hips back down to the mat, and we're going to just do some wrist rolls. So rolling the wrist one way, and then we're going to go the opposite way. Awesome. Okay, so let's work on Janu Shirshasana next. We'll bring the right leg out and the left leg in. So the foot is actually next to the upper leg. We'll inhale, lengthen, exhale, turn towards the outstretched leg and come down, relaxing the head and neck. And breathing. If you want to grab onto the foot or the toes, you totally can. You can use a strap here if you'd like to. Just focusing on the breath. One more breath here. Awesome. And then we'll inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, and release back up to center. And we'll switch the legs out. So we'll inhale, lengthen, exhale, turn towards your outstretched leg and come down, relaxing the head and neck. And breathing. One more breath. Nice. Let's inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, and come back up to center on your exhale. Bringing the right leg out for a wide leg forward fold. So we'll inhale and exhale and come forward. You can grab onto the toes here if you'd like to. You can bring the hands out in front of you. And the same rule applies. Coming forward with a flat back for as long as you can, and then relaxing the head and neck. So you're not trying to hold the neck up with your flat back, right? So neck is nice and soft. One more breath. Awesome. So we'll inhale to lengthen the spine, exhale, and come back up to center, whether you're walking the hands up or just lifting up. We'll bring the soles of the feet together. We're going to work on cobbler's pose. So walking the sit bones to the heels and then opening up the feet like a book, if you can. And we'll inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, and come forward. So maybe the elbows are even pushing the knees down and the knees are pushing back on the elbows. And breathing here. One more breath. Awesome. So we'll slowly inhale back up. Bringing the knees together, and then the legs come out long, and we'll do a seated twist. So we'll leave the right leg out, and the left knee comes up to the ceiling, sole of the foot's on the mat. The left hand comes behind you. We'll inhale the right arm up, and the right elbow comes to the outside of the left knee, or you can hug the knee. Inhale, lengthening the spine, exhaling, looking over the left shoulder as you're breathing. One more breath. Awesome. On your next inhale, coming back to center, we're going to switch the legs out. So the left leg is out, the right knee is up, the right hand comes behind you. We'll inhale the left arm up, and the left elbow comes to the outside of the right knee, or you're hugging the knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, looking over the right shoulder. Breathing here. One more breath. Awesome. We'll come back to center, releasing the right leg. And we'll take an inhale and come all the way down to the mat. on your back. And just take a breath. Nice. All right, so we're going to bring the soles of the feet to the mat to work on a moving bridge. So normally we keep the hands down so the palms of the hands are on the mat to support you in a moving bridge, which is awesome. There's another variation to moving bridge, which is part of a Vinyasa sequence, and it's supposed to be really helpful for low back. So you can try, we'll try that tonight, but you can always just keep the palms of the hands on the mat as we're working through this. So for the other moving bridge, you bring the arms all the way up over the head, so the arms are resting on the ground and the palms are up. And we'll take an inhale here. And as you're exhaling, you're bringing the arms down to the mat and the hips come up to the ceiling. It's a big exhale. And then we're inhaling and bringing the arms up over the head. Like I said, this is for people that have low back issues. And then we'll exhale. I'm not saying anyone does. I'm just saying it might feel really good for your low back, and I thought we'd try it. And then we'll inhale the arms back up again. Over the head as the hips come down. Exhaling, the hands come back over the body. And we'll inhale back up. Just because this is new, we'll do it one more time. So exhaling, the hands back to the mat. And then inhale the hands over the head. We'll draw the knees up to the chest and maybe rock a little bit from side to side if that feels good. Awesome. All right, so let's work on our separate leg stretch. So the legs come all the way down to the mat. This is a supine separate leg stretch. If you'd like to use your strap, you can bring it around the right leg if you'd like to. Left hand comes to the left hip. And we'll just spend a moment with the left leg extended up to the ceiling and just bringing awareness to the hips, making sure that they're both on the mat. And then we'll bring the right leg out to the right side. Breathing here. And then the right leg comes back up to center and over the center line of the body. And then we'll bring the right leg back up to center, and we'll switch out with the left leg. And again, we're just going to spend a moment with the left leg up, extended up to the ceiling. The right hand can come to the right hip. And then we'll bring the left leg over to the left side. Breathing here. Awesome. Left leg comes back up to center and then over the center line of the body. Nice deep breaths. Awesome. We'll bring the left leg back up to center and we'll release both legs back down. And then bringing the soles of the feet to the mat. We're going to work on a figure four just to stretch out the hips a little bit. So bringing the right leg, so crossing over the left knee. So the right ankle is right by the knee. And then drawing, you can of course stay here, or you can bring the left leg back towards the chest. You can interlace the fingers around the left knee or even underneath the left upper leg. Breathing. Nice deep breaths. We'll take one more breath here. And then coming out of this pose, you're just uninterlacing them, letting the fingers go and bringing the left sole of the foot down to the mat. And we'll uncross the right leg, bringing the right foot down to the mat, and the left leg comes over, crossing over the right knee. Drawing the knee up towards the chest if you'd like to, completely just staying here if that's more comfortable. You can interlace your fingers wherever you would like to. That makes this the most comfortable stretch. And taking some deep breaths. Nice. One more breath here. And then releasing the fingers, bringing the right sole of the foot down to the mat. And we'll uncross the left leg. If you'd like to stretch the legs out, maybe a nice big body stretch. So the fingers are stretching over the head, toes stretching to the top of the mat, and then we'll bring the knees up to the chest and give yourself a nice hug. Moving into our supine twist. So bringing both of the knees over to the right side. The left shoulder relaxes onto the mat. And of course, it's fine if the left shoulder is not actually on the mat. Everything is fine with your pose unless it doesn't feel awesome or if it hurts. And of course, you can put some pillows in between the knees or behind the shoulder. We'll take one more breath here. And then using the right hand underneath the right knee, we'll draw the knees back up to center and then over the center line of the body, bringing the knees to the left side. Right shoulder relaxes on the mat. The arms can be out or over the head or closer to the body. Breathing deeply here. We'll take one more breath. And then bringing the left hand underneath the left knee, we'll come back to center, giving yourself a nice hug. Maybe doing a little happy baby, grabbing onto the soles of the feet and rocking. When you feel complete, coming into Savasana, your favorite Savasana, right? So maybe grabbing a pillow or a blanket, stretching the legs out long or bringing the knees together to touch, supporting the low back. Whatever you prefer. And breathing here. Allowing your body to completely relax. Knowing that we have worked through every energetic center and every meridian in the body with this practice. And as we complete our practice, knowing that you are leaving in a different space than when you started. We'll take one more breath here in Savasana. And then when you're ready, beginning to bring awareness back to the room. Maybe wiggling your fingers and toes. When you're ready, drawing your knees to your chest and completely rolling over to one side. And just resting here for a moment. When you're ready, rolling over a little bit more, using your arms to push yourself up. And we'll just take one last breath together. We'll inhale the arms up and palms heart center. Namaste and thank you. Thanks for coming.